Hey YouTube, how you guys doing today? Kevin here, coming back at you with another video. This is part 2 of the carburetor teardown for Peter's carbs. Sorry, I just had to enjoy a Pepsi. So we're tearing it down, and I had to cut the other video off short because it was over a half hour, and I wanted to continue on with this thing. So we're right where we left off, taking off the 2 screws. And getting this taken apart to check it all out, you know what I mean? So we got in here is the diaphragms and slides and the needle jet. Okay, what I'm going to do right now at this point is I'm getting crowded over here, so I'm going to grab another rag. Get this stuff out of the way. I'm going to grab another rag. These go to the light, that goes to that. Don't want to mess up my stuff. Grab another rag because we don't want to mess these up. Okay. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I'm still keeping the carbs where they were. Alright, so we're going to reach in and try to pull this up. Now this carburetor right here does not want to pull out. The diaphragm's coming up very slow. And that's because there is gum, which is that brown stuff that's in the bowl. That's what gum is right there, inside there. So what I'm going to do is push this back down. I'm going to open up the throttle, full throttle, choke full throttle, and I'm just going to blast it with some WD-40. I don't need to use carburetor cleaner at this particular moment in time. Put my hand back in the throat and she'll push right out. Be careful on the diaphragms when you're taking them out. You don't want to pull or tug on them. You're going to pull them up in this cone right here. And you're going to look and see. This one right here needs to be replaced, Peter. I'll show you why. This one is deteriorated and ripped all the way around there. So what does that mean? These are vacuum operated. So when you rev up the engine, okay, the vacuum, when that throttle plate opens up, the vacuum pressure changes and it sucks this up and through, okay? And then what happens is it allows more fuel and air to flow through. And here's your needle, you can see right here. So you are going to need some slides. That's the first part right there you're going to need. So, looks like the body of the carburetor is really, really gummy in there, but easily to be cleaned. Not a big issue there. I'm going to check out these jets. I'm going to pull these out. There is, what do you call it there? 2 jets. That's your main jet right there. And then your pilot one is inside the hole. Now, a lot of you guys are like, wow, my Kawasaki KZ400 has the same setup. Yeah, and my other bike has the same setup too. It's a very, very, very common setup. That's how pretty much all carburetors are. Main jet up top, pilot jet at the bottom. What's the difference between the two? Difference between the two is that one is a that's your main jet from half throttle to full throttle, and that's basically quarter throttle to idle to quarter throttle. So from quarter throttle on would be the main jet. That jet does not want to come out of this carburetor. Not even with a little bit of condensing. Alright, so we're not going to go any further with that jet because we don't want to destroy it. We can clean it in the housing. So what we're going to do is when we put this in the ultrasonic cleaner, we're going to let this run for an hour and then we'll pull it out and then remove those 2 jets. We'll let the heat soak into them. Throttle moves nice and freely. Everything does. Sometimes it's easier to walk away from something like that and just let it sit in the heat and let the heat get to it to soften it all up. So that's what we're going to do with that one. Okay, next carburetor. This is the one that we wanted to get because this plate right here is bent. You can see where it's supposed to be sitting on that pin, and it's not even sitting close. It's just up and down, and we need to get that fixed. Okay. So, to get that out, there's a Phillips screw right there, and a spring that wants to come jutting out at me. Okay, this was clearly whacked because now the screw is, you can see the screw is warped. So we're going to see if we can replace that screw at a hardware store. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's bent. If you guys can see it, it's got a wobble to it. We're going to replace that at a hardware store. Okay, there was a flat washer on top of it, so we're going to put that screw back through the washer so we don't have to think about it. And then I got the whole mechanism right here. With that said, this is the fulcrum on it right here. And this plate right here is bent and twisted. Look at that. Can you guys see that alright? This one's straight, this one's bent. So we have to straighten that out, which we can easily do. We have a vise. So we're going to straighten that out for Peter. So put that over here. That's one thing we have to work on. This carburetor right here was in worse shape than the other one. We're not even going to try taking out the jet. It looks like someone drilled out the jet. I don't know. I'm going to have to take a look at that after. It looks like someone drilled the jet out. And if that's the case, yeah, it's pretty bad. Or it could be gum. I don't know. We'll take a look at it. Once we get this thing ultrasonic cleaned and this thing's look brass again, we're going to be golden. So we'll take a look at it at that time. We're not going to worry about it too much right now. Now what I'm looking for on this carburetor right here is I'm looking at the overall condition. I'm looking for any imperfections in it, like where it got whacked on the side. If there's a broken boss, these are called bosses where the screw goes into. I'm looking for broken bosses. Make sure the throttle moves nicely. I mean, this carburetor here is in excellent condition. I mean, look, it's even got the limiter cap on the idle mixture screws. How's the other one look? Yeah, see, look, they even got the original idle mixture screws. And then this tap right here is loose. This right here is a very common problem that can actually cause an Alene condition. This tap right here, you're supposed to put your vacuum gauge on this right here. And when you go to synchronize the carburetors, this one right here was loose. I don't know if he did that or not. But that's for your vacuum gauge. When you run the engine, you can watch both meters go up and down together, then you're synchronized. If they're not synchronized, they'll be going one up and one down. You'll be going up and down the tubes. But we'll get into that on another time. So, other than that, that one's good. That one's tight on that one. So, yeah, that right there was backing off. So that was sucking air. That's not a good sign. Okay, let's put that down. Let's get this. Let's see if we can get this one off. Feels like these have already been off. Springing that, so that's good and that's good. We're not even going to waste time on this. We're just going to open up that throttle, full throttle. Give a quick shot of WD-40. Open up the choke on this side, do the same thing. This right here helps it slide with the gum to the choke. This one's already loose. This one, surprisingly, is a lot cleaner. And give it a little bit of a tug. This is a good slide. Alright, so we have a good slide on one carburetor. A bad slide on the other. In fact, this one looks a lot cleaner too. So, alright, so we need one slide. Carburetor is actually not that bad on the inside. And that's pretty much it. So we're not going to mess with the jets. I am concerned about that one though. I can't tell in the lighting that I have here if it's... I can't really tell. I'm going to have to extract that one, take a look, and see if it in fact is a, if it's drilled out or not. So let's see. What we're going to do. I put down the... Let me just see if I can get that out of there. I'll turn the whole thing. Whole thing's turning. That's fine. We can do that. I'm not going to try taking out the power. Yeah, look how bad that is inside there, guys. I can't really tell if that's drilled out or clogged up. I think it's clogged. I don't think it's drilled. I think it's clogged up. So yeah, that thing's pretty gummy. So this jet right here is supposed to unscrew from the body, and then you're supposed to have all kinds of holes. So this is going to be a nice cleaning. Can't believe in the condition it's in. It just sat with fuel in it. That's really what it is. It sat with fuel. Had to have been a year or two with that fuel in there to be that bad. Now, I want to tell you guys a little trick with these. Yeah, see, this one's not in that bad a shape, but you can see right through the jet. So the jet is clear. See the hole? You guys can actually see right through this jet. So this main jet's not clogged, but the float was stuck. This one, the float moved. I believe that was how it went. And the main jet's clogged. So there's a lot of, like, you know what does that? The bike sits on the kickstand. Some of the fuel goes to one side, one carburetor, and not the other. And this is how it is. I mean, you can't do nothing about it. Unless you put it on the main stand and drain them out. That's why I always say to everybody, drain out your carburetor. There's the plug right there. There's one on every carburetor. Take out that plug. Drain the fuel out of them. Shut the fuel off with the petcock. Drain it out there, and boom, off you go. All done. So, the overall condition of this carburetor is that the carburetors are in excellent condition, with the exception is going to need one, what do you call a slide? The slide is just shot. You know, the vacuum, the diaphragm. And other than that, that's pretty much it. So, where are we at? We got to straighten out that bracket. We have to replace the diaphragm and clean everything. And that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. So we got to remove the jets. We got to get them all separated and cleaned apart, and put these in the ultrasonic cleaner. It's going to make these carburetors look like brand new. Then, after that's all done, we can reassemble with what we got, order that, and straighten out that bracket so it fits in it properly. So, Peter, that's not bad news. That's actually pretty good. And anyway, guys, that's all I got for you for today. Guys, thank you for all your subscriptions. I know I say that pretty much in every video, but it means a lot to me. I just want you guys to know that, and I really thank you guys. Thank you, John, for your care package. That was awesome. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the parts and pieces. I appreciate all the help I've been getting with the other bike there, the KZ400. We got here's that other one right here, the other brake light assembly. But I know I do. I appreciate all the help, all the support I've been getting. It really means a lot to get this bike up and going. I got these things. These things came in. Little. These things are tiny, guys. These things are tiny. They're cute though. They're low profile. You can put them right in the light there. So I don't know. We might do that. We might put some of those on there. Probably put some in the back. They're really small scale, so I think they'd look pretty cool. I'm not drilling any holes in that taillight assembly, by the way, but they would look pretty cool up in there someplace. I don't know. We'll figure it out if I decide to use them. We'll see how it goes. So, but anyway, guys, no, seriously, thank you for all your subscriptions, all your support, and mail me your junk. I appreciate that too. I like that. I've gotten a lot of cool stuff that I can use, and it's going into other projects. Kind of like a pack rat thing, but we do a lot of projects. We help a lot of people out with their builds, and I'm happy to be able to give you guys that support. And ultimately, guys, it's you guys who I want you to understand this. You guys are watching my videos to help you along with your builds, but it's ultimately you guys trusting in me to get up, get off the couch, get out there, turn some wrenches, and get your bike up and running. So it's really you. And I thank you guys for your support that you guys give me. But ultimately, it's you guys. You guys are going out there. You guys are turning the wrenches. It's you guys who are getting your bikes running. And I'm helping you along the way. I'm your mechanic friend. I'm your guys, parts master, all that type of stuff. But it's you guys who are doing the work and asking the questions and learning. And the key thing is you're building your bikes with your own hands. So when you get on that bike and you kick that bike and it comes to life for the first time, that feeling that you got, that stays with you. You're going to remember that. And I'm happy that so many of you guys, and women too. By the way, guys, I say guys, but I also mean women too. We have a lot of women who watch this channel as well. I'm up to 8.6% on the women, and I just want to encourage them to come forward, say something, say, hey, how you doing? You guys are welcome. Everybody's welcome on this channel, and that's what we do on this channel. We build bikes. We work on our stuff together. So we're out in the garage and we're turning it up. So, put on your best favorite music and just get cranking on it. But no, like I was saying, it's you guys. You can't replace that feeling that when you get something going, especially like John's bike there. 30 years, guys. Things been sitting for 30 years. Now he can go out there and kick it over, and ride it, And people who know that bike are going to be like, holy crap, he got the thing going. Yeah, he did. That's great. That is awesome support. To be able to help you guys here in the state of Maine. I'm moving back to New Hampshire, but in the state of Maine, helping you guys all over the world. I got people from Pakistan watching my videos. In fact, some of them even translated for me. I got people in Hawaii, UK, Canada, and all over the United States watching my videos, sharing it, and they're fixing their bikes. So, thank you guys. Thank you. And anyway, guys, I'm out. Have a great day, and I will talk to you guys later. Till the next one.